Hey everybody, Bandicoot Commando here, and welcome to my brand new Let's Play of Pac-Man World Re-Pac. Re-Pac here is a remaster of the original Pac-Man World, and it's kind of weird and funny how roughly after I finished Pac-Man World 3 a few years back, I'm like, this is it, I'm done with the Pac-Man World series, and a few months later, they announced this game, and I'm like, well, this is awkward. I'm gonna have to be going back to Pac-Man. And then, a few years after that, they announced a Re-Pac version of Pac-Man World 2, so I'm not quite done with the Pac-Man World games just yet. So, before I continue and say anything else, I got some good friends with me.
Yes, hello, it's me, Still Elk.
Still
And
Elk?
I am Iron.
Yes.
I am Iron Collie, fellow co-commentator.
Yes.
Yes. So, yes, Pac-Man World Re-Pac. Now, to people who may be recently subscribing or don't know about my channel, I did the original Pac-Man World way back when, back 11 years ago by now. The second game I did on my channel. Boy, how time flies. So, it'll be kind of good to be going back to an old game, even if it is a remaster.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I did not know this game existed.
I did. They're also doing the second one here pretty soon.
Yeah.
The only Pac-Man game I ever owned was the Pac-Man Collection series on Game Boy Advance.
Wait, so I also had one like that, but it had like the GBA version of Pac-Man World 1 and Miss Pac-Man Maze Rally. Or,
yeah,
no,
I did
Maze Madness, that's what it was.
Yeah, I did not have that version.
Right.
Also, and
weirdly enough, it had two versions of Tetris on it.
Also, a big difference between this game and the original is they don't have Miss Pac-Man anymore. They got Pac-Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, because these days, Miss Pac-Man is no longer canonically a Namco character.
Yeah, there's a lot to explain about that. But for now, yeah, we're gonna do Re-Pac here. So, Re-Pac is just available on all current gen consoles, so PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox X, S, PC, Switch. I think the Switch version is compatible with Switch 2, or at least it should be. So, let's begin. I'm just gonna overwrite this.
I always do love when they put Dig Dug references in other games.
Yep. Oh, the party doesn't look that live. Oh, that's a nice cake. Okay, maybe the party is a bit lively, but it felt more like... All right. So that is something new in this version, is that there's actually... Well, no, there was dialogue in the original, but here it's just gibberish. Or whatever you call the Pac-Man language. All right,
That was
so
something.
Ghostish, ghostlish, like Simlish.
Over there is a ghost area. Watch out for ghosts. Eat all the dots. The big dots are power pellets. Eat them to power up. Get them ghosts. Don't get careless. Power pellet effects wear off after a while. Alright. So, I really don't need to explain this game because I did it back long ago.
Excuse me. Is it ever explained how Pac-Man got to the island?
In the original, he took a boat. Like, in the cutscene, as he's leaving, there's a ghost, like, in the lookout tower watching, and it shows Pac-Man in a little boat making his way there.
Weird that they don't show it in this one. Excuse me.
Yeah, Super Mode's a bit different this time around. You can still jump in this mode. It's just despite you're being bigger and destructive, you can still jump, and anything that has pits, it'll form a magic bridge so you don't fall off.
Yeah. Ultimate power, but in exchange you lose your limbs.
Yeah, I think Namco, has decided to, at least with this modern Pac-Man look, they only go with the classic look when he gets powered up by power pellets. Press X to jump, and press again to form a butt bounce. Bounces aren't just for enemies, you can use them to reach high places. So,
I forgot.
Going.
I forgot you were playing on PS5, correct?
Yeah, playing the PS5 version. This is a slot medal. Hang on to it. You'll be glad you did. This is a new item for the game. These slot medals. Is there a way I can pull up the... I guess I have to pause. So, yeah, these medals, they'll play a part in just a bit. Be careful, Pac-Man. There are a lot of enemies up ahead. Take them out with butt bounces. Or if you have any pack dots, you can press the circle button to use a pack dot attack. If you have lots of dots, hold circle for a charge bomb attack. But I'm not going to use my pack dots. You'll see why when we get to the end of the level. Try swimming. Press X to float to the surface. So, in the original, you could dive underwater, but here in Re-Pac, they removed the diving mechanic, so Pac-Man just sinks like a rock.
That sounds right.
Yeah,
But-
interesting change.
But he can still leap like a dolphin.
If I remember correctly, Pac-Man World is the first one is very floaty.
I mean, it depends which version. Like, this version definitely feels floaty, that's for sure. Anyway, Ghost Island has a lot of strange switches. Press them with a butt bounce. Green switch only works once. So, green switches are one-time uses. And they usually trigger stuff like, you know, doors, stairs. Sometimes they make items appear. It varies. The orange switch's effects wears off after a while. Watch out for when the switch's effect wear off. That's a trampoline. That's not what they were called in the original. They were known as B-doings. Aim at the center with a butt bounce and bounce into the air. I wish I could move the camera, but that's a neat little island thing. There we go. A little morbid looking. Nothing down here. Keep butt bouncing on trampolines to go higher and higher. Jump at the water surface to do a jump. Use it to get items. Try butt bouncing treasure chest in the water. You'll need something to do that, though, and that something is in that chest over there. You can get a metal dot from that treasure chest. Metal dots allow you to walk underwater. While you're metallic, you're invulnerable to damage. But it does weigh you down, so it makes you jump less. I gotta wait for it to wear off. Also, side note, the metallic power, the metal dots are always found in blue chests, so remember that. Nice work. You got a checkpoint. If you make any mistakes, you can start over from your last checkpoint. Also, have you tried a rev roll using square? Hold square and let go to blast forward. You can even climb up steep hills by using it. Or, you can be a smart person like me and use your butt bounce instead. You can even take down enemies by hitting them with a roll. I wouldn't really recommend rolling into enemies, but some enemies can only be defeated by the roll attack. That's a hell of a...
Flame enemies in Spyro.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it'd be charge enemies in Spyro.
Alright, get on and press square to open the gates. Or in this case... Oh, it doesn't. Is there anything down here? Nope. Okay. Look out, you can fall from here. Hold R2 while jumping to hang in the air. Try it if you're about to fall. So this was a new mechanic they added into the game. By default, I don't think it's really set to R2, but you can have it set on whatever button you'd like. But if you make a jump, and either you flub it or if you're close to making it to the ledge, hold the button you have assigned it to, and... yeah, Pac-Man will do a little flutter like Yoshi would, and it will help you clear most jumps. Very handy. I wish the original had it. Blue switches are the strangest switches. Press switch 1 lets you press 2. Pressing this switch will cause the elevator to move in the opposite direction. Now go back to the blue switch below and see what happens. Yep, that's how blue switches work. They're a 1-2 combo. Okay. The magic trail of Pac dots that let you fly. No, I kind of preferred his original animation when he's on moving platforms where he does like this surfing pose. This
I mean,
is a
kind of.
I mean, he's trying to keep his balance still. This is
It's kind of a
free
surfing pose if you don't know what you're doing.
form. There are switches, bonus letters, and other things to find on the other side of doors. Sometimes there are even keys to rescue your friends. Open all the doors to rescue your friends. Or not, you can be an asshole. There's a yellow switch inside. Pressing the yellow switch will cause dots
You won't
or power
die
bombs. Yeah.
This ain't Oddworld. You won't die horribly if you don't save all your friends. By the way, Elk, have you ever actually played Oddworld before?
Not me, but my mom has.
Really?
Yeah, my mom loves that game.
Like the series or just the first game?
The first game.
Yeah, only the first game. But it was a demo, though, you said.
Yeah, she had the demo.
Interestingly enough, the demo actually has demo exclusive renders that block some of the doors, basically just stating when the game's going to be released.
Right.
Always interesting to go back and see stuff like that.
So, at the end of each level, you'll find a Tonk Man statue. Just smash it to end the level.
Yes, the only way to move forward. Destruction of property.
Okay. Now, any of those tokens you pick up is how you use the slot machine this time. Okay, let's give it a spin. I mean, I'm not really going to try and go for lives, because it's easier to just earn them by playing the game than doing this thing. But there is a trick to it. And yes, if you can at least get 2 of them to match, you'll get small points for it. Just want to end this so we can move on.
Move forward. Yeah.
Okay, and yep, we hit the limit. Okay. And the same goes to the fruit. No miss means that no dying.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't even think Pac-Man World is really that hard of a game to begin with, is it?
Well, I mean, the original can be a bit hard with some bosses and some levels.
Oh yeah, I believe it's the not lava boss. The
Oh no, it is the lava boss, but they did make him a little easier in this version.
yeah. Well, I mean, I knew it was a boss that had like lava in his area. I didn't know he was called the lava boss.
Where am I on time? 19, almost 20 minutes. Okay, so we'll stop shortly, but before we do, let's just go over how things are done now. So, let's see. First, this is how you access maze mode, but that's only once you've unlocked more of these stages and mazes to play around with. This is how you view cutscenes. This is if you want to listen to the game's soundtrack, and this is for something for later. So, because of how kind of big the way it was in the original, there was no easy way to get from one area to another, so that's why this little teleporter thing is here. So if you want to quickly get to one of the areas, you can just warp there. But I'm old-fashioned. I need the exercise. So...
Old-fashioned, are we?
Yes. So we have the pirate area, this is the ruins area, and then yeah, I guess I can demonstrate the teleporter to show the space area. And here we are, space. So it doesn't matter what order you do these levels in, but you won't be able to move on to the next set of areas until they're all complete. Alright, so... well, with that, we're going to end it here. So that will do for this episode of Pac-Man World Re-Pac. Join us next time as we move on into the next level, Corsair's Cove. That's where the game's really going to get started. hope everyone will enjoy this new Let's Play. And like I said, it feels a little awkward when I thought that I was going to be done with the Pac-Man World games, but then it's like, oh, nope, we're going to remaster them, and here I am, ready to do it again. Alright, but that is it, and I will see you guys next time.
Later.